looking at that. Look at that.
Yeah, those planes are
helicopter
nuts.
planes that they land vertically. Look amazing.
What's going on?
There's a big naval base just over there.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so you got some.
Tom, I'm going to start with you, just because when I first saw your name attached to this project, I was a little bit surprised, but it was so exciting at the same time. I just want to know why did you say yes to this movie, and were you reluctant at all about getting back in the whole superhero genre?
First and foremost, I'm a dad, right? And so one of the things that you come across as a father often is as a massive influx of stories often brought to you after Fireman Sam by Spider-Mans and Venoms and Captain Americas. So my son came to me with a specific character that he absolutely fell in love with, and then I started to take a look at it myself, and then, as if by magic, a script appeared on the horizon, which was awesome. Which then because having had done Dark Knight with Chris, I kind of done my superhero bit. It felt in some aspects, but when I was presented with the opportunity to play Venom, and that correlated with my son's love of Venom and how cool he was, I got really, really, really excited and decided that I really wanted to do it.
Ruben, I've heard that this might be the darkest Marvel movie yet. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to honor the comics with the movie tonally, and as I think we can all agree, Venom's one of the darkest comic book characters, and so it seems appropriate that the movie would also be dark, because we want to do justice to the true nature of Venom, which is a brain-eating alien that occupies people and runs wild in the world. And so the way that Tom has brought him into life and just the nature of the character itself, I think it's true to the comics, which is the most important thing.
Is this movie going to be rated R?
We'll have to see. I mean, we're pushing the envelope, and so it remains to be seen. The movie's not rated at the present.
Now, Riz, you play Carlton Drake. What's he up to in this film?
Well, Carlton Drake is someone who's trying to save humanity. We're facing ecological disaster and collapse, and there's so much inequality, disease, war. So he's a billionaire, industrialist, inventor, genius. He's kind of made a lot of scientific breakthroughs early on in his career. And at this point, he's trying to think of what's the next chapter for humanity. And he thinks it's probably somewhere in outer space. And it's his journey to find a new home for humanity that brings him to the symbiotes.
Now, with every Marvel movie, it's almost inevitable that they're like woven into this giant MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Do you see this? I mean, Tom, is this something that kind of lives outside of that, or do you feel like this will be woven into this legion of superheroes? Again,
Three questions. So it's the third one that trips me. That's sort of white out, like with an emotional white out. Right. First of all, Venom stands alone. It has its own universe. Do you know what I mean? And it was already a complete standalone piece. So when I read it, I'm quite mercenary and quite selfish in that aspect. I'm very, very happy to have a standalone character within the Marvel context and world, but all to myself. So I'm kind of greedy in that aspect.